A record 10 candidates are competing in Portuguese presidential elections, with centre-right politician and TV pundit Marcelo Rebelo de Sousa tipped to win. While the post of president is mainly ceremonial, the head of state can dissolve parliament in a crisis. A fragile coalition of left-wing parties currently governs Portugal after inconclusive elections in October. The first results are expected at about 1900 hours o'clock GMT, an hour after polls close. Mr. de Sousa, 67, is known as Professor Marcelo to his supporters and has been involved in politics since his youth, helping to establish the centre-right Social Democratic Party. Polls suggest he will surpass the 50% mark required for an outright win in Sunday's voting. If none of the 10 candidates passes this threshold, a runoff will be held on February 14. Mr. de Sousa has the support of right-wing parties but says he will not be reliant on them. He has pledged to do everything he can to ensure the current government's stability. If elected, he will succeed Aníbal Cavaco Silva, a conservative who served 2 consecutive 5-year terms. With analysts expecting a low turnout following a low-key campaign, there is still a possibility that Mr. de Sousa's 2 left-of-centre rivals, former University Dean Antonio Sampaio de Novoa and former Socialist Health Minister Maria de Belém Rosaira, might upset the opinion polls. A centre-right coalition won the most votes in October's election but lost its overall majority in November to be replaced by an alliance of left-wing parties which rejected its programme in Parliament. Portugal was one of the countries hardest hit by the crisis in the Eurozone, accepting an international bailout in exchange for sweeping cuts.